Welcome to the Knowledge Find IT viewers. Today we are going to learn about the user input in Java. We are going to use the scanner class in Java to enter the values from the users. Let me see what is user input. Actually, the user input is a click of command. You have already known about what is input. Input is it's the before stage of the processing because we are getting any of the data from the user. That is the input. Actually, user is a human. Human typing any of the text values or the numeric values through the keyboard. So, the input machine is keyboard. We are getting the text from a keyboard. So, in almost any program, we need the user input because to the processing, we need the input. Only the input will convert into the output. So, we need the input from the user. So, actually, not in the Java programming, also in the Python or PHP, any of the language, we need the user input. That's the common thing. And you work with user input via the console. Console, which means we are getting the output. That's the panel which called as console. So we need to enter the values up on the console. So we need the user input to get the output. In Java, we are using the scanner class to insert the user input. Scanner is a class. It is provided by the package that is called Java Util. So we need to import that package before we are going to use the scanner class. After, we can provide our input through our keyboard. So after importing the Java Util package, we need to create the object for the particular scanner class. After, we need to classify what are the data types we are going to input. Actually, there are a lot of data types such as numeric value, text value. Numeric value is also classified into subclasses such as integer, float, double. So, we need to decide the data type. From that only we can use the particular method specified from the scanner class because the scanner class provides individual data type method for each data type. This Java scanner class is widely used to pass text for strings and primitive data types using some regular expression. By the help of scanner class, as I have already said, we are using so much of primitive data types. Already I have discussed in the previous video. Those are integer, log, double, byte, float, short. So the Java scanner class using the object to implement the whole Java scanner class. That is the function of the Java scanner class. Here those are the input type. I have already said about the data type. So the scanner class needs those methods for different data types. We can observe next boolean method used to get the boolean values. Next byte method used to get the byte value. Next double method used to get the double value. Next float method reads the float value. Next integer method read integer value. Here, this is the contradiction. Next line method which helps to read the string value. Here you can observe the data type and the method name are same. But only for the string data type, we need the next line method. That is the contrasting from rather than other methods. As like the above, next long method used to read a long value. Next short method used to read short value. So you need to remember those method and data type. From that only you can understand the concept of using scanner class. Here, let me see how can we declare the scanner class. Scanner is a class, so we need to provide this class name, that is scanner. Then we need to initiate the object for the scanner class. So we need to allocate the specific space in our memory to reuse that particular class. That's why we need to create any of the name. We can use any of the name to create the object. I'm going to create the object using the IN name. You can provide any name such as ABC or scan. You can utilize any of the name. Then we are creating the new object. That's why we need to provide the new keyword. Then this is the constructor for the scanner class. Constructor is like a method or a class we will study in our upcoming videos. And here we need to take the input from the user because the system is going to ask the input from the user. That's why we need to put the system.in. Here in represents the input. After the declaration of the scanner class, the system needs to ask the value from the user because can you please imagine you are going to the ATM machine. First step, you need to insert the card into the ATM machine slot. After, the system will ask you to type your PIN number or a card number or enter your amount. You have to return from the machine. So, as like this manner, first system will ask to type the name. Then you need to provide the name. That's why we need to provide the data type, variable name. Here I am using the name as a variable name. Then we need to reuse the object we have already initiated. So I am going to initiate the object IN. Then we need to use the method to declare the string. Because the data type is string, that's why I'm going to use the next line. Then we need to print the name. So I'm using the system.out.println. Then I'm going to print my name. Let me move to the practical. I'm going to use the Eclipse IDE. It will take for a while. I have already created the Java project. I'm going to reuse that project. Under the basic programming package, I'm going to create the new class. I need to tick the public static void main method because we need the main method to execute the whole code. I'm going to provide the name for my class. I'll put demoscan as my class name. Here, first step, I'm going to declare the scanner class. That's why I'm going to type scanner. Then I need to create the object for the scanner class. I'll put the name for the scanner class object as SC. Then I'm going to create the new object. That's why I put new keyword. Then I'll provide the scanner as the constructor name. Then I'm going to pass the system.in inside of the constructor. Then the line has been in, that's why I put the semicolon. I need to type the next line. But here the error shows. So I need to import the Java util package. So need to click on that error and import the Java util package. Now the package has been imported. Then the system need to ask from the user to enter the username. That's why I'm typing system.out.println with inside this parameter. I need to pass the string enter name. Then I need to create the variable because the system asked me to type the name. So the data type should be string. That's why I put string. And I need to assign the variable. The variable name is name. Here I am going to reuse the object for the scanner. That's why I put SC. That's the object for the scanner class. Then the data type is string. So I need to use the next line method through the scanner class. That's why I put next line. Then I'm going to print my name. The variable name is name. So inside of the system.out.println, I'm going to pass my name. Here the system asked me to enter my name. I'm going to enter my name as JK. I'm going to execute the code. I'll provide my name as JK. Here my name has been printed out upon the console. I'm going to rerun the code. I have typed the name as Abhi. The Abhi will be printed upon the console panel. Let me continue this video in the upcoming playlist. Thanks for watching.